Alright, so funny story. My partner and I are trying to save money at the grocery store, and like meat is super expensive right now. So now we're using like meat substitutes like tofu, mushroom, and like fake meats. That awkward moment when you accidentally become vegan. Hey guys, welcome back for another budget recap, this time for the month of July 2020. Alright, so we're just gonna get right into it with this chart over here. My mortgage coming in at the usual $1,383.88. With the economy the way it is, I'm actually concerned that property taxes are gonna go way up, and right now I'm paying escrow. So that's something that I might have to rework in my budget. Next up is my HOA, which is $293. Another thing that I'm concerned about is that if people are unable to pay their HOA fees because of the state of the economy, this might also go up, but I'm hoping that it doesn't. Next up, internet at the usual $49.92. Phone bill at $75.81, and I'm actually thinking about switching phone providers just to get like a cheaper bill. Can't live without my streaming subscription, so I pay $13.85 a month for that. Disability and life insurance at the usual $173.34. My CVS Care Pass at $5.33. iPhone storage space, I pay an additional $1 for that a month. And finally, the gym is still closed, so I'm not paying for that right now. Moving on from fixed cost to semi-fixed cost, we're going to start off with electricity. And electricity, I usually budget $75 a month. This month, I went way over budget at $130.99. The reason for that is that it's hot as balls. It's really hot, so we have been using a lot of air conditioning constantly. I'm not mad about this at all. Next up is groceries, which my partner takes care of, so I didn't pay anything for groceries. I did really well on gas this month, surprisingly, $44.56, and I think the reason for that was because I refilled my gas tank right before July, so all of my extra gas spending was from last month. And finally, I spent $278.29 at restaurants and takeout. I went a little over budget there. Usually I budget $250, but it's all good. Next up is my Life Happens Fund, and I usually budget $750 for that. This month I spent $1,875. Yes, I spent $1,875.74, unfortunately, this month. It's not as bad as it seems because literally I spent over $1,500 just in taxes this year. So that's where that budget is. So actually my miscellaneous and Life Happens Fund was like $300, which is not bad at all. I bought some stuff as usual at CVS, and I bought a birthday gift for my partner. It's his birthday next month, so super excited about that. I also spent money on a coding class, so I'm starting that. I like having side projects and doing a bunch of different things. That's just my personality. That's what makes me happy, so I'm gonna try coding. Alright, so cash flow. I actually didn't get paid my third paycheck yet this month. I get paid on Thursday, but I've decided to do this budget recap because I work all week this week, so it doesn't make much of a difference anyway. And in my income, not only does this include the 3 paychecks that I get paid this month, but this also includes the $500 that I got reimbursed from state tax. Alright, so this month I brought home an after-tax income of $10,176.76. Yeah! My expenses this month were $4,325.71, which means that I saved $5,853.05, which means that my goal rate of 50% savings rate per month was crushed. Yeah! So this month I had a savings rate of 57.5%, which I am so excited about. And yeah, I wish that taxes didn't screw me over, but that's life, and that's kind of what I budget for, is my Life Happens Fund, so yeah. And now moving on to my favorite part of my budget recap videos is my investments. Alright, so as you guys know, I invest $500 a week into my M1 Finance portfolio no matter what the market is doing. Because it was a 3 paycheck month, I figured I would put a little bit more money in, so I put an extra $1,000 into my M1 Finance Lean Fire portfolio, which means that I invested $3,000 into my M1 Finance portfolio this month. I also started a house fund, so I do want to get into real estate at some point more seriously. Because I don't have a specific timeline as to when I want to buy my next property, I just figured I'd just throw it into the market and let the market do its thing. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes down, it goes down. I'm not really concerned about it. I do have these house funds in more moderate allocations instead of my lean fire portfolio, which tends to be more aggressive. So my house fund is made up of my Northwestern Mutual Brokerage account, which I put $500 a month into without fail. And if I have any extra money left over, as long as I don't go below my 6-month emergency fund, I take that extra and put it into another M1 Finance portfolio, which I don't really show on this channel, but it's usually just like some extra change. So yeah, for my house fund, I put $500 into my Northwestern Mutual Brokerage account, and because I saved so much money this month, which I'm super excited about, I'll be able to put an extra $1,301.66 into my other M1 Finance moderate allocation portfolio. I think I did really good this month. Despite getting slammed with taxes, I saved a lot of money and I'm investing it, and honestly, I feel like starting this fire journey has been so good for me because it's like channeling my potential financially. Get that bread. I only work 13 shifts a month, but I realize that life is too short to just work all the time. So instead of picking up more shifts, I've decided that I'm going to pursue coding as this kind of side hobby of mine. I've never done coding before, but you know what? I'm gonna try it. So wish me luck, guys.